Hi guys, so please excuse the state of me. I just wanted to quickly film this video because I know I've been saying I was going to film it for ages and I just haven't yet, so I'm going to do it now. I've just wrote some questions down on a little piece of paper because obviously I'm using my phone so I can't get it. But basically, I had some questions regarding my Pontins Brean holiday and I wanted to answer them for you now. And I've also added like a few extras that people might want to know. Oops, excuse my hair. Jeez. I have it in a bun, and obviously I'm not doing my setup as I normally do with the light and everything because I can't really be bothered, to be honest. But yeah, I got some questions, so let's just get straight into it. So this question was from Gina on a comment. How much was the fun fair? And do you have to buy a pass? So for me, because I always go for like a couple days to bring, obviously for 4 days I went. I got something called a mega wristband. So basically, they do a tiny tots one and a normal one. So the tiny tots obviously for all the kids to have their rides, and they're a lot cheaper. They're like 20 quid or something like that. But the adults wristband, like the bigger rides, that's a separate wristband, and it's 29.50. But that's a blue day, so they have like blue, green, and red days, or orange or something like that. But the blue days are the most expensive because that's peak, so like August, July time, like summertime. Um, so yeah, they're the peak times. So for me, it's just easier to just get like a 3-day mega wristband. So with a 3-day mega wristband, you basically you pay, I think it was £40, and you get 3 wristbands to use over 7 days, I believe it is. So it's great if you're going for a week and you have quite a few kids to go with, and it saves quite a bit of money as well. So I definitely recommend getting that. And even like I only use my 2, but it still saved me £20 because I would have had to pay £80 to get both rides. Or 60, I think it was actually. Yeah, 60. So I saved myself £20 just by getting the mega wristband. So I definitely recommend doing that. And then like for different seasons the prices go down. So I think it's like £22.50 for an orange day because they're not open as long. I think it's open till 8 on blue days and then like 5 or 4 on orange days. So it all just depends what type of season you're going for. But there is a load of rides you can go on, which you would have seen in my vlog. So it's definitely worth the money, and the rides are amazing too. So yeah, definitely recommend doing that. Do you have to buy a pass? No, you don't have to. I don't actually have it, but I do have it with like in my memory box. I have a memory box, which guys, if you want me to do a video opening my memory box for you guys, just so you can see, let me know because I think that could be quite fun doing that. But anyways, yeah, you don't have to buy the mega wristband, but it's a saving thing. So if you want to like it to be cheaper, if you're only going for like one day, then maybe you like one day you might want to get it because you like, but if you're like not a big ride person, or like you only go on like 1 or 2, they do have a card and you have to pay £5 to get into the actual like park. So my mum had to pay £5, but she came on a ride with me. But you can like give that £5 to someone else if you don't want to use it. You don't have to spend it on rides. There's like I think there's like attractions. You can even spend it on the golf thing because they accept them as well, which they do say on the like board. But yeah, so definitely you can get like you can put like £10 and have like a few rides. So no, you don't have to buy the mega wristband, but it just saves me more money to do it that way. So that is why I always get the mega wristband, but you don't have to. Sophie, I think that says B, Sophie B, she asked quite a few questions. So first question, why wasn't Shanice there? So basically the reason why I booked the holiday in the first place was because it was meant to be mine and Shanice's first ever holiday, just us two, like, because I've never been on holiday with like without a family member. Like I've been on like days away, like weekend breaks, like Brighton and stuff, but never like an official holiday without my family. So I wanted her to come with me, but sadly she wasn't able to come because she had work, which is totally understandable. And my mum was like, me and my mum have never been on holiday before, just us. So in a way, it was really nice, just us two. So yeah, Shanice was meant to come, but she was in work, so that is why she wasn't with us. But I'm sure she would have otherwise. Um, why did you get so sad on the last night? So on the vlog of the last night, I filmed myself being quite emotional. So basically, I don't know why, but I get so attached to blue coats. Like I absolutely love them. Like they do everything they can to make your holiday special for you, and that for me is what matters. And as long as you enjoy yourself, then nothing else really matters. But the reason why I got so emotional was because there's been like a few blue coats that I was like they noticed me quite a few times. But there was this one girl called Maddie, and basically the first night, like we were just like we were playing a game and I kept getting all the questions right and everything, and she was like pointing at me and like smiling at me and everything. And then towards the end, on our last night, they were all doing like this blue coat show, which I vlogged, and they were like, "Who's going home tomorrow?" I looked at her, I was like, "Me," and she was like, "No," and I was like, "Yeah," and then she was like, "Oh, 1 second, I'll be back now," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And I've been wanting to ask her to get a picture and a hug with her since like the day I got there, but I wasn't sure with like the COVID rules and stuff if I could actually do that. But she came back and she was like, "I can't believe you're going home tomorrow." I was like, "I know." I said, "I don't want to." I said, "I really don't want to go home." And she was like, "Oh, has to end at some point." I was like, "Yeah, I know." And she said, "But you have been like incredible, like absolutely amazing. We all love you to pieces. Like you're amazing." And I always get that when I go there because I don't care what people think when I'm there because I'm just like, we're there for like not even a week and I want to enjoy myself. Like this is my break. I deserve to enjoy myself. So I just go all out, even if there's bloody kids on the floor, I'll be up there dancing. And I think that's why they love seeing people involved. So she was like, honestly, she said, "You have been incredible and like I'm so happy that you've enjoyed yourself." So anyway, we got a photo and stuff. And then I was already emotional, obviously, because you guys know that I get really emotional leaving. Um, but as I was coming out, they normally play like songs when the blue coats are finished, and the song that came on, which made it even worse, was "Country Roads Take Me Home to the Place I Belong." So that made me go. I was like, "Mum, get me out here now," because I was like proper tearing up, like I was going like quivering and everything. And I just got out there and I was just so emotional, because I just didn't want to go. And if you don't want to leave, that means you've enjoyed yourself. So yeah, that is why. She also asked, "Do I have a job?" Yes, I do. I'm a carer for my mum. Um, so yeah, and I'm just a carer in general as well. So yeah, I do have a job. So I'll just do YouTube as a hobby, I suppose. I love it though. Um, Blake asked, how much did the whole holiday cost? So the reason why we do go is because we're obviously I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm actually on really low income and I can't afford to be going like abroad and stuff. So for me, Brean is like basically going to Spain for me. I absolutely love it there, and when the weather's lush there, it feels like you're abroad, and I'm still really brown from there as well. But also, if you're wondering why I'm talking so fast, it's because I literally have 15 minutes to film this and I'm already on 8 minutes. So if I start talking really fast, then you know why. But yeah, so that is why. So yeah, that's why Brean is a great option for me because it's so cheap. Like I think we paid 140, 150 to go for 4 days. Um, that's obviously in peak as well. It does cost a bit more if you want to go towards higher peak, so like the start of August or the end of August, I'm not sure. It just depends what time you go. People go for a week and I think it costs like £230. And also, if you go like after peak, it's like 60 quid for 4 days. Like, who can complain about that, you know? So yeah, just the holiday itself, I think it cost 140, I think. But spending money, I've no idea. I'd have to check my bank statement. So if you really want me to want to know, then you can. Um, so these are the questions that I added because I thought you guys might like to know. So as you guys know, we went for food at the Queen Vic, which is on site at Pontins, and if you go half board, that's where you eat. I've been there a few times because me and my auntie used to go for the weekend and get half board. So I have been there a number of times. So yeah, the food at the Queen Vic. Funny enough, when we went in there was this woman. She was like, "Oh, you don't want to be eating here. It like better than it's no better than prison food." And I was thinking, do you know what? I've had enough of this. And I went to her, "Oh, been to prison have you lately?" And she was like, "Sorry." I was like, "Well, you're saying it's like prison food. How would you know?" And she was like, "Oh, it's just a figure of speech." And I was like, "Well, we're happy to eat here. There's other places, so nice try." Because I think she was basically trying to tell me not to eat there, which was very rude. Yeah, she might have been looking out for me, but if you're that hung up on food, then you know. But the breakfast was lush, like full breakfast. It was so good. They have like cereal options. You don't have to have like a full on breakfast. You can have toast, cereal, fruit, anything you want. The dinner, they one of the things they said was this was made me laugh as well. She was like, "I have such a plain palate. Why on earth would you go to an Oriental night when they're doing Chinese food if you have a plain food palate? Like, it makes no sense to me." But yeah, so they was like, "Oh, the food's not the same." They said it was chicken nuggets. I had chicken nuggets, so I don't know where she was looking. They had barbecue chicken, they had sweet and sour, they had everything on the menu that they said. They said sometimes they switch up the kids' menu because it's boring, like just having pizza all the time and chicken nuggets. But you know, that's understandable. But there was chicken nuggets there, so I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, the food was really nice. She was like, "Oh, it looks like slop," but what do you expect? It's an all you can eat. Like it's self serve. Like it's not the Hilton. Do you know what I mean? Like they serve it in like a normal dish, and you pick out what you want. And I like any all you can eats I've been to are exactly the same. So I don't understand why she thought they would look like slop, but because it didn't. It just looked like an all you can eat buffet. And they also have cakes and stuff and salad and teas and they have so many options. You don't just have to have Oriental if you don't like that. And the final question is, what was your main highlight? I love the golf. I love everything about Brean. I would say the entertainment. I absolutely love the entertainment so much. Like honestly, it's just the best. But yeah, that's my highlight. Probably the blue coats and the entertainment was the highlight because I just look forward to it. And who doesn't love having a little drink and getting dressed up, you know? But yeah, I absolutely loved it, and I cannot wait to go back. Me and my mum are actually planning to go back before the end of the year in October, November time. So yeah, keep a lookout for that because I might be going back soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your questions on this video. If you guys do have any more questions that I haven't covered, just put them in the box below and I'll reply to you. I reply to every comment. So yeah, I thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me, and thank you so much for 300 subscribers. Like, what is going on? I'm so happy. I cannot believe it. I'm so grateful for all your support. And yes, my nails have come off, but they've grown so much. Like, I'm getting them done tomorrow. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, subscribe down below so you don't miss another video, and I'll see you guys soon in London. Just saying, in London.